like that. Well, I'm back on live. Thanks for the follow, Hella Plenty. An hour ago. I guess somebody followed me right as soon as I went offline. It is tragedy, I say. Here, let's see if I can find myself again. Oh, geez. Losing subscriber left and right, I think. I think I do need to change some setting here. Stream info. Got the title, live notification. Oh, I already have all these things, I guess. I can do reruns? That's funny. Cat. We got this going. I need to do YouTube information update. I guess I wanna, is there ways to customize tags? Here it is. Show more. It's not a paid promotion. Game jam, game dev, indie dev log, indie game process, making a game, how to make a game, all these things. Godot, tutorial, pixel game, horror game, indie horror game jam, devlog, development, vlog, game development. There you go. All good. I'm back, McCurry. Okay, well. I was busy, so I didn't see, but what a way to be welcome back. Immediately, Wheel of Exercise. Immediately. That's funny. All right, McCurry, just for you. How many points do you have? Ooh, 10x diamond push-up. That's not too bad. Were you just waiting, collecting points just for that? Ooh, oh, somebody that was struggling with the thing. Let's see. Oh, well, somebody replied to the comment. I have like 2,000. Well, good for you. Well, here comes the diamond pusher real quick. And then we'll get going with the rest of the game development. I really want to get to paper testing. I think it's looking hopeful so far. Like, game is shaping up to be pretty good. Stretch. Here he goes. Diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Okay. Whew, that's 10. Clean, right? No cheating here. Actually, I'm anticipating someone from the building management to come right now. They said they're specifically going to come in, or they need to come in to replace some parts of the sprinkler system. So I may have to like step away for a little bit, but we'll see. Stream viewers live now. Oh, not the stream bots. I'm back. There you go. I'm gonna get some water though. Whew. All right. Okay. Oh. Forgot to change the screen to this. All right, let's see. So there's the game. Gotta just make sure. I need to keep one of my ear peeled for any kind of knocks or sounds so I can respond when they ask me to come out. But yeah. White mode. I know. People keep saying I'm psycho for using light mode. But, you know, sometimes I have to do that. I like feeling bright and hopeful. All right. Thanks for the reply. It's the latest version, which I think is 4.3, but maybe it's because I'm a mech or something. It shouldn't impact the OS version. But to help you better, what are you seeing as the problem? What part of the plugin just not working when installing? Somebody's struggling with using the plugin. Mikori says, add username to game. Oh, love that. You're thinking ahead. You're doing this so you can add, what do you call, viewers name in the game somehow, whatever that might be. I get it. Okay. Tastefully add your name into the game is the idea. I like that. I mean, I always wanted to do it. It's just always like, oh, what do I make people, use to do that? I definitely should do that for Zuzu or any type of subs. I feel like I need to give my subs more special treatment. But anyways, sounds great. Okay, so we have the lookout. We did this. Oh, event response. So we were trying to, oh yes, we were defining getting lost in sea, what that means. And then we're defining what rescue mission results in, right? I think rescue mission, there should be a chance of landing on... Okay, so I think there could be 3 different things. There could be like already dead people, the distress source is abandoned already. And I think this would be stress plus 2. Should you have stress, like you as a person, or are we only managing other people's stress? That's another question, I guess. I think it's similar to FTL. I think you should volunteer or task a few people to go on there. Rescue mission. I think should be like choose. Oh, Sandbox Cal says, yo, you'll already have stress as a person in IRL. No need to make it a mechanic. True. Mikori says, question is, are we a character in the game or just overseeing entity that makes people do what you tell them to do? I mean, the idea right now is that I'm saying that you're a captain, right? Captain of the crew. So that's why you're mostly managing. You're the management of the crew. So, I don't know. That's kind of character-y, but then, it's overlapping character with like the ship personnel. You have IRL. As Sandbox said, IRL stress kind of manages for it, I think. Choose 3 people to embark, I guess. I would normally do like a leader takes more stress versus like the helpers, but I think it's fine. I think if distress source abandoned, people who went on Embark. Is embark true? I don't think embark is the word that I'm looking for. Embark definition. Go on board a ship. I guess it is, huh? Mission performer plus 2 stress, I think. Actually, like I feel like there's so many sources of stress anyways. I'm just gonna do +1 stress. And then I suppose everybody else doesn't have anything. Other things are if survivor I suppose you can say gain +1 crew. I don't know what that does to the stress. Everyone +1 stress, I guess. Because there's this like new unknown person that we don't trust, I guess. No matter what, rescue mission comes with the cost of stress. Is it worth it? Would I ever choose to do that? That's the question. I can't think of a kind of mechanic even knowing and understanding what's going to happen, I guess. We'll see. Yeah. We'll see. I mean, we'll adjust this. If the choice is not, during the playthrough, we see that the choice is just like naturally uninteresting or like, I don't see myself picking it by the player, then I'll have to adjust that. And then we can say if overrun by monsters. I'm not going to even try to be fancy with this monster and naming them and try to explain what they are. Just going to say monsters. Hi Yariki, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family of strawberry folk. We are working on our little self-hosted game jam /challenge. It's pretty fun. Our theme that's been chosen by the wheel is management game with the theme of seafaring and retro-futurism, which is emotional. I do have to say, like, I'm not even thinking about the retro-futurism. It seems retro-futurism is so much like strongly more in the background as opposed to being a main consideration, I feel. That's something that I'm struggling with, but we'll see. Okay. So I think if overrun by muster, obviously the embarker or the mission crew -1 health and +1 stress. There's nothing good about it, I guess. This is the worst case scenario. You lose health and gain stress. I feel like the risk is so big that people won't want to do this at all. Like, you don't know if which one of these 3 cases it'll be. And the thing is, just to gain crew. How about this? You gain supply and everyone heals 1 health. Yeah. So you have a chance of healing health or gaining 1 crew. But if it's overrun by monsters, you have this. And I think this goes for interesting stuff like if, for example, if goes on mission, rescue mission, prevent stress loss for your team. Something like that. For your mission team. So they have like different special abilities. These named crew member. I guess that'll make it really interesting. So then it's like your interest is to keep this person alive until you gain a lot of the crew member to do a bunch of work. Could have +1 stress if you don't do it. I thought about it. I know FTL has that kind of stuff, or not FTL. I don't know. I feel like the concept sounds pretty familiar, and I think it could be interesting. I just don't know how it plays on the balance measure if you don't do it. I'm not even sure if that's gonna be. You know what? Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, it's already a stress. Everybody, no matter what, you get stress. But you're addressing the fact that why would people want to do it, right? If it happens. If do not respond to distress call, +1 stress. I feel like people should have personalities, right? Maybe personalities can be randomized. +1 stress to compassion person. But that could be in the future. I'm not going to do any personality type yet, but I'm just doing this as a little note taking. Okay, what else? So we can take distress call. Getting lost. Sandbox Gal says, as in your crew is stressed out worrying about the person left behind. Right, I get that. I understood as that. I was just thinking about it in a game sense. So we'll see. I edited it, so we'll see how it works out. Getting lost. Okay, so right now for the paper prototype without the story, so I know I'm going to have some sort of story overarching in terms of like guiding players into wanting to get to the end or whatever, and then have the time loop. But before that, I want the paper play to be without that context, just the crew management, and see how that feels. So let's see. What does that mean in terms of getting lost? I'm going to say if crew member takes 10 stress, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to say 7 stress. 7 stress, they die. Or it. Crew dies at 7 stress. Crew dies at 0 health. I do wonder, because I do have the psychosis part, which would be a very interesting mechanic, but I don't want to add this yet. I think this could really, really make it fun, but I think there's a room to not worry about it until we have this like base mechanics balanced out a little bit. Sanity. Yeah, that will definitely have more what do you call? Yeah. Sanity is the good vibe for it. I mean, as soon as you do sanity, you get into this like feeling of, you immediately invoke the feeling of Eldritch horror, I think. I mean, it is horror, so sanity might be worth it. We'll see. We'll keep that note. Let's see. Where is this person that's supposed to come here and fix my stuff? All right, so we have this. I really want to figure out getting lost. What does getting lost mean here? Because it's part of the navigation thing. If you get lost... How cruel would it be if you say you have maximum capacity and you actually have to abandon people in order to optimize? Like, what if it's like actually you only have like 5 of these people? You have the bodyguard. Like, what if it's not even a story, right? You just choose the starting 4. You just choose starting 4, and then as you go through, you meet, but then you only have capacity for like 7 in your ship. I mean, that's FTL vibe, right? You can't have infinite people. That could be an interesting gameplay. Let's try that out. I think that might be a really interesting roguelike gameplay. Let's see. Okay. So getting lost, I think, obviously when you get lost, everyone gets stressed, which is basically the same thing as this. Take one extra crew to navigation. Everyone gains. Yeah. You need to task. Rough sea is a resource limiter so far. Because you can have extra stress. Is it too rough if I say whoever's helping whoever's tasked in navigation during the rough sea can be thrown into the sea and just die? That's really rough. I mean, that's really stressful. Like, would you just always take that extra stress so that you don't lose a crew? Interesting. I don't know. Ooh, okay. I don't know. That sounds interesting, but it's hard to explain as a rule. Okay. I'm gonna just keep that in the back of my mind. All right. Getting lost means, I think. Should I have getting lost? Well, I do need to because that's the main thing. Navigation. Okay, let's do stress +1 for everyone. And then day +1. Oh, this is the first time the day gets mentioned. Well, should it be stress 2 for everyone? Like it's like very specific? Because it's like you're losing a whole day. And then because this is like just incrementing a loss condition. I guess this +1 is good enough, I think. And I think what you need, what's the win condition here? You survive, is survival the win condition? Or should it be like, you must have someone by the time you reach the end? I'm not really sure. That's the hard part. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Day 1, day 2. You know what? I think this is good enough for now. Okay, I'm going to take this and then try to make a playable game, right? So we have a rule. We definitely need to put the events on the wheel right now. Wheel, spin wheel, web app. If there was one. I don't know which one is better. Is this better? Ooh, this is easier. And it has sounds. Okay. But it's slow. It's also, there's so many ads. I don't know if I like this. Wheel of names. Oh, a little better. Okay. Maybe this is better. Is this better? Oh, I didn't even do anything about the engineer, did I? That's the engine failure. I need to do that. You're right, Sandbox. Sandbox says, the more time you spend, you get increasing chance for a rare engine malfunction event. And that means engine works less powerfully, but you need to divert power to different systems. So at the start, everything works fine, but maybe at one point you'll need to choose between navigation or cabin heating or something. I do like that idea, and I know as a game concept that works really well because literally I think that's kind of how FTL works. And FTL is a very fun roguelike game that's successful. as I want to do paper prototyping, and I really want to focus the emphasis of the mechanics and everything that goes on managing. I mean, I guess that could work, because only thing that I'm like, oh, maybe not, is because if there's another status, like we have a number for stress, and then we have a number for health for each people, right? And then we have a number day. So we have 3 numbers that people are paying attention to categorically. And I'm just wondering, if I add one more, is that going to really overcomplicate things, where it makes the beginning part of the game like really overburdened? I know you said they work well in the beginning, so maybe that kind of goes for it. But yeah, no, I think power diversion is probably a good idea. Instead of surviving, let's see. Let's make it so that goal right now. Goal is to must arrive at destination in 10 days, whatever. For now. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea, Sandbox. I could introduce that mechanic of power diversion on a first engine failure. Let's see. I think what we can do here, we can get lost. I think what we can do, rough sea. I think any of these, rough sea and flooding, I mean, it's already a stressor. This is a stressor. Choosing who gets to be stressed. Fire, who gets to be stressed. Okay, I'm going to have a random. I'm not going to have the engine failure be dependent on any other event. I'm just going to make it by itself. A standalone event. Failure. Let's say. I want to avoid power management at this point of the paper. I want to add it after this first category or few rounds of the game test, paper test. So let's focus on what engine failure means and why you would want engineer here, right? So engine failure, obviously, do not progress towards how about do not progress towards destination for if task normal people takes 1 day to fix. And then obviously engineer can fix it immediately and go on. So let's say this is the case. No stress here, just engine failure. One Saito says, so the game needs to have all of the 4 themes: management, seafaring, retro-futurism, emotional, or you randomly pick one. I'm making it so that you have to do all 4 somehow. I mean, it doesn't have to be tightly convincing. Like, if you can reason yourself and say, hey, it does have retro-futurism, it does have blah, blah, blah. You know, if you can argue that, then yeah, sure. But the idea is we're trying to force you into thinking and implementing games that are little wacky and out of your usual comfort zone. So I'd say really use it as a both inspiration and something to kind of put you into a situation of making a game that you wouldn't normally make, I think is the idea. Because if you look at all the popular games, so originally I wanted to do this challenge for my YouTube video because if you look at all the popular indie games or like some of the games that are getting viral and stuff like that, it's always this like weird mixture of like ideas that you didn't think of. So that's what I'm trying to do. Because otherwise you end up just making another game that's copy of another game, which isn't wrong as a learning process. Hi, Hypnotic. Good day, good day, good day. Oh, I remember you. I think I rated you at one point, right? I am already following you, right? Good, 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 good. Hello, hello. Welcome. We're working on our game. I'm trying to get to paper prototyping at this point. We're almost there. So we have this basic ship management in the rough sea, getting to a destination game going. So we're going to have this. And I'm going to set up a paper game now. Okay, so this is a rule. I'm going to use this to set it up. So game will be the wheel. So which wheels do we need? We need the wheels of event. So this will be, I'm going to make few. We got wheels of event and then wheels of distress. I wonder if it should be 1d4. One Saito says, it seems cool. I might join. I just finished Brecky's jam. Oh, I see. Congrats on finishing another jam. There should be, if you want, I think, is it jam? Oh, yeah. There's a link on the thing. Yeah. It's more of a self-challenge and everything. And it's 1 month long jam. I'm really encouraging my viewers to publish it and try to make it a purchasable game. That's my goal, at least. Because I don't know if you saw, if you follow my YouTube channel, but I went to PAX West a few weeks ago, and then did a bunch of interviews. I basically, hunted down all the indie devs on the floor, which, by the way, there was a lot this year. And then asked them, hey, do you have any tips as a published and like person who's finished a game to anyone who's starting out? And they're like, here it is. Or advice for any new indie developers or people who are getting into the indie?
Don't do it. The industry's fucked. Publishing is in the shitter. There's no money in games right now.
You really want to figure out what is the need that your game is actually like doing. Don't just go and be like, I want to make a hard platformer, right? Like,
yeah, bad time to go indie. Twitter's gone. It's run by fucking Elon. TikTok's not what it used to be. Marketing's terrible.
So figure out what is the actual like feeling and need that you want to evoke, and then work from there. Then figure out the genre. Then figure out the mechanics. But if you don't have basically a space that you're trying to fill up, then you don't really know what you're doing. Then you're just kind of like, just throwing darts at a wall.
I'm kidding.
Anyways, the point is, they were like, start small, dude, make something, go do it, and then sell it, make like $1 game. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. So I'm testing that out. One Saito says, I do. It was very encouraging. Okay, yeah, so you saw that already. I was just showing you what you saw already. Okay. Anyway, so paper prototyping here. Few status I probably should have. What's the best way to keep track? Notepad? All right, so we have, I don't think Notepad is a good way to do it. I'm trying to see how, if I invite a viewer to play with me here, what's the best way to like show it up? I guess like paint is fine, right? I should do paint. Here, paint. Let's see. I'm going to have a base game here. I'm going to draw a base game. So this is going to be the gameplay. All right. Sandbox says, to anybody here that wants to make game but is scared to go watch Make Games by Pyre Software. Exactly. I think I remember that one where he was like, go make game. Go make games. Or something like that. I don't know. I can't do his voice. I don't have that. The Great Balls of Fire. Hi, Incredible. welcome back. Or do you sleep? Isn't this like sleepy time right now? Anyways, okay, so some things that I want to keep track. Definitely need to do crews here. And then we're going to have probably for each crew, we're going to do template is something like, they're going to have stress, which is going to be like by default, something out of 10, health, let's say is like 5 out of 5, for example. And then we're probably going to do some stuff there. We're going to have a list of it. And then we're going to task them to do some stuff. So let's see. Definitely need to make it so that you can remember the tasks that needs to be done. Oh, yeah, I should have a task list here. I wish I had just like a play card that I can just put people on. Maybe I could do that. Anyways, we have cook. We have, oh my goodness. What do we have here? We have cooking. We have radio. We have navigate. We have lookout. And then rest. And med assist. Right? And then we gotta have people be tasked to do things. Cool. What it does. How do I make it so that it shows up on the paper prototype? What they do. Incredible says, yep, I just woke up getting back to my Maze Runner game. I kicked my entire team today, laid them off because they were too slow. I didn't know there was a Maze Runner game. I never played it, so I actually don't know how it goes. But yeah, okay. So let's see. I suppose I should have like a actual text document or something that shows what these things do, so I can pop up the rules on the side. That's always there. Okay, maybe this is not the way to do it. Maybe it is multiple notepads. This is a notepad game, guys. Can I have multiple window of notepads open? No, I can't. That's lame. I don't have Notepad Plus on this computer. No, I don't. What's the best way to have multiple documents that just opens? I don't think Google Doc is the way to go either. Is it? Maybe Excel? Should I do this in Google Sheets? Let's see. We got the oops, not art. Reference idea. Let's call this what should I call this? The Dread, which is another ship management game. That'll be cheating. There's Incredible says there's one like Temple Run kind of game, but I'm making it open world survival platformer genre closely relative to the original movie for my portfolio. Oh, I see. So you're literally lay them off like actual work. Ah, interesting. I don't have a team. I don't know if I'm at a point of like hiring or firing, unfortunately. It costs money. Let's see. Let's call this the ship game. And then I'll move the Fall 24 into there. Okay. Sheets. And I call this, oops, That's not what I wanted to do. Paper play template. Okay. All right, before I draw anything here, we got player status, which will be crew. We'll have probably gonna cruise. We'll have name will be like role name. Stress, health, and then unique effect, I suppose, is what I'm going to call it. Now, this is paper play. I haven't had to do one of these in a while. And then I think I'm going to have some of the sheets open for the, what do you call, the tasks, so people can see what the tasks are. Accountant Ezra, though, says, hey, this is game development. Game development is just accounting in some weird ways. No, we're just... And Corvo says, hiring lol. No, we're just working with the same goal of having portfolio. That's good. I mean, I don't know. I always keep getting into this situation where people are like, hey, you want to work together? I'm like, yeah, sure. How much do I pay you? And they're like, oh, I don't know. Money? I'm like, okay, I'll do that. But yeah. Hopefully I'll find good people. I mean, I do want to compensate fairly. Where is this person that's supposed to come? By the way, I'm waiting on maintenance person to come and fix some stuff because they said they're going to need access to my apartment today. So we'll see. Jeez. Anyways. So here we are. Okay, so this is going to be the crew. I think the crew option, how about, I'm going to add, this is going to be player sheet. And we're going to have crew definition. So I'm going to copy and paste from here, basically. So we're going to have, they're going to have some sort of unique effect. And then whenever somebody lands on a crew, it's going to like do this. Okay. We have the crews were cook, radio. Oh, wait, that's not it. Vice captain, I'm not sure. I guess it could be just engineer. I'll skip the vice captain. Navigator. Cook, researcher. Okay, let's say biologist. I don't know how archaeologists will help. Call a researcher. I'm just gonna have a single category called researcher right now. Soldier. So these are the archetypes, right? By default, let's say max 7 equals death. And then health, max 5, 0 equals death. Like so. Okay. Then I suppose, I don't know what the generic crew would be. I guess generic crew doesn't have any special effect. Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we have out of 7, soldier is always stress, right? Because they're always on the watch. But they'll probably start at, maybe there's no max health. Max health is individual, I suppose. I suppose even the stress tolerance should also be individual, huh? I suppose I should even do this. Max stress. or stress limit, health, and then let's say it's max health here. I think this is better. Okay. Then I'll just copy and paste these things. Like that. Ooh, loud outside. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, something like that. Okay, cool. Engineer, let's say we have stress limit of 7. I think 7 is high. Let's say 8 is high. 8 is high. Soldier has high. By default, everybody except the generic is 5. It's just extra hand. That's your benefit. Cook. Incredible says, heck, if you compensate monetarily, consider me your slave. Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, look, like I like monetary because it keeps them motivated. And the thing is, it makes it easier to say, yeah, never mind, because, you know, I'm putting my money on the line type of situation. Soldier can have, let's say, 7 or 6 health at max. Starts at 6. Or it doesn't matter where it starts, I suppose. Researcher can have 3. Cook can have 4. Navigator can have 3. Engineer can have, let's say, 3 as well. Generic crew is 3. 2. Very susceptible to death, it seems. Generally, I suppose they could all start at 1. Or 0, I suppose. I don't know if 0 is ever a thing. You're into C. I think by default 1 is default. It starts at 1. Engineer, I was saying... Here. Could engine failure, so... When test on engine failure, instantly, or I guess I could say, recover from engine failure instantly when test. Okay, I think that's good. And then we have navigator, which is, I said, getting lost, right? So it has to do with when navigating significantly reduce the chance of getting lost. Right? I think there's also a rough sea, right? Can I do enter in here? No, I can't. I suppose I should do word wrap here. How do I make it wrap? Format. Wrapping. I suppose I should, by default. Format, wrapping, wrap. There it is. When navigating, significantly reduce the chance of getting lost. Also, can handle the rough sea task without any help. Can I just like bold only part of it? Oh, I could. Nice. Navigating is a task. Engine failure is an event. Engine failure. There you go. Cook. So we said cooking Everyone lose 1 stress when cooking. Everyone lose 2 stress instead of 1. Yeah. Look at that. Looking like a game now. Researcher. Ooh. I don't know if anyone should be specifically proficient in radio. I guess researcher would be the medic, I suppose. When Darth Trooper 14, thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. We're just working on our little paper prototype here for the game idea we're working on for our own game jam. But thanks for the follow. Okay, so we got the researcher here. Sandbox Gal says, gotta go, see ya, bye. Thanks for joining. I hope to see your game soon. Let's see. We got researcher. I think researcher needs to do something to do with heal. How about when researcher is on board? You don't get scurvy. When researcher, I think researcher should have only 2 health, honestly. Researcher. Okay. When in crew. Crew cannot get the scurvy. Is it the scurvy? Can I get scurvies? Get scurvy. Or prevent, I just say when in crew, prevent scurvy. Prevent scurvy. Here we are. Cool, cool, cool. I love that. Soldier. We set a few things here. I think the watch. We have the watch here. Lookout. Increased chance of detecting incoming danger event. I think it's more like one of these. It's less about the task. Should they have just like the passive where they're like gain 1 less stress? When would be stressed? Gain 1 less stress. With minimum of 1. There has to be a better way to say this. When would be stressed, gain 1 less stress. How do I say it can never be 0? The resulting stress gain cannot be less than 1. How about that? And generic crew is just generic crew, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. That's the crew definition. And then I need to add tasks and what they mean. So we can have events, but we got the tasks first. We got the cook, radio, navigate, lookout, rest, heal, and then suppose medical assistance, but it's like optional task, right? And then we said They are, I guess I could just, to better denominate the region, I should color this cell, I think. How do I color this? There has to be an easy way to do this. Fill. Okay, I can't see that very well. There you go. And then this will be task. I don't know how to say when test versus when missing. It's like, it's not pros and cons. It's like consequence of having someone manage that versus not managing that. Hi, Frosty. Bro, I finished the defense. What is it? I'm guessing you did your thesis. I haven't seen you in a while. I'm guessing it's because you were busy finishing your thesis. Let's see what you said. Bro, I finished the defense of my thesis today. Yay, congratulations. Are you a doctor now? Well, anyways, either way, congrats, Frosty. Welcome back. Yeah, doctorate. Thesis. Typically when you defend your thesis because of your like PhD doctorate. No, not that kind of doctor. Not medical doctor. Where is this person? It said early afternoon. Am I tripping? I'm gonna mail my building management. Ask what the heck is going on here. Living. So complicated. Let's see. Frosty says, just some ordinary engineer. No doctorate? Well, I guess it could be like a senior thesis. That could be also probably important. I mean, you want to pass that for sure. Or, why not? We'll be there early afternoon. Hello. I'm still waiting in my place for the repair. I wasn't sure if this was still happening as early afternoon is passing now. Thanks. All right. Well, we'll see what they say. But yeah, it was undergrad. Well, either way, congrats. If you finish it, hopefully you pass and then you're done. You graduate and then you go get a job and live life as we do, right? Okay, so we got, I think what it is I think it's when tasked. When missed. There has to be a better word for it, but at this point, I'm like, whatever. So we'll say assigned. And then we'll copy names of who's being assigned so we can do result calculation like that. And then, so these are just a reminder for players. When tasked, +1 or -1 stress for everyone. All -1. How about minus stress, all. When missed, +1 stress, all. Oh, it's not a calculation, buddy. Though it's so drastic, the difference between the two. right? Because it's like you definitely don't want to miss it if this is the case, right? I don't know. We'll see. Can... Wait, do I hear a knocking? Let me go check. What's going on? I was playing Satisfactory in the background between, and I'm sharing a server with a friend. It seems like someone trapped me in a space. There has to be a recording of it happening. Let's see what they say. Anyways, all right. Okay, so we said can receive distress call. It's just simply a plus, I suppose. And that means you can't. Nothing, no negative effect here. Navigate. I don't like having like high percentage and then still like, because you could be tasking someone and then still get lost. Does that feel awful? I mean, that's my question. Well, we'll see. How about that? 70%. Maybe not lost. Maybe you just don't get lost. Chance of getting lost. You can't get lost if you task navigation, I guess. I think it's more the rough sea handling. Though it's like very specific to one event, so I'm not sure if that's something you care about. I think less about this. I think it has to be when navigating, always progress towards destination. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to make it so that when you navigate, you have 70% chance to progress towards destination, I think. I'm going to make this rep as well. Word rep. There you go. And if you don't navigate, I suppose 50% chance of getting lost. And 50% chance of progressing. 50 versus 70 is pretty big, right? Should I make it 75? Maybe I should make it 80. No, 75. 75. Yeah. I think 50 is huge, huh? Let's do 30% of getting lost. And then, because I want people to still risk it and not do it. And then we'll make it 60% chance of progressing. Lookout, we said we're going to make it so that an incoming danger could be Okay, cool. So while on the lookout, avoid fire and flooding, I think. Nobody's watching, then there's a 10% chance of fire or flooding. Rest heal is, we said, +1, whoops, +1 health and -2 stress. For the tasked medical assistance, give extra +1 health for those who are resting. And minus 1 stress. Well, with this ability, I guess you would just want to do -1 stress, huh? Right. Cool. And then I think we said all tasks. Yeah, we're ignoring this part. By default, all task is -1 stress. Yeah, because +1, it's already by 2 when they work. So you do need to give them, everybody needs to get break. If I work, I gain 1. If I rest 1 day, not only do I not gain a stress, but I lose 1. Yeah, there needs to be some like efficient, there might be a mechanic where people start to like try to rest efficiently by resting together. And we can say the goal. Or hold on. Play status, and we can say day number and then the distance to destination. So let's say distance to destination starts at 10 and then day 0. And what you want to do is, let's say distance is actually 5. Let's make it quick. And you want to finish the game before day count gets to 10. Okay. So we got the tasks, we got the crew that you can gain. Let's see. And then I want to make a wheel. Oh, event. So we have the crew definition here. And then we definitely want to add event definition. Right? So we have the event name. Flooding. All gain all +1 stress. Flooding, they get stress. And then we have options, which is going to be task X3 for cleaning, task X2 for cleaning, And those are the choices. And depending on what you do, all -1 stress. Non-cleaner minus all non-cleaner -1 stress. There has to be a better word for it than just non-cleaner, but it's what I have. Fire. And we have everyone gains stress. Yeah, all +1 stress. All -1 health. Task X3. Task X2. Task lose -1 health. And all -1 stress. Task +0 stress, and else everyone else -1 stress, I think. Yeah. Okay. And then I said everyone tests to help lose 1 extra health, right? So it'll just be -1 health in all cases. Cool. Engine failure. Do not progress towards your destination. Stall for day +1. Yeah. And you have to task. Task 1. Required. And then it's, I guess when you perform it as day +1, and then nothing happens by default. And then we got the rough C. Rough C. All +1 stress. How about everybody gets +2 stress? Task 1. Or all get 1 stress. If you task 1, you would get +1 all +1 stress. If you task 2, nothing. No additional stress. There you go. I think that's good. Whew. Okay, we got the rough sea. We got the scurvy, which can happen randomly. Affect individual gains threat. Yeah. Affected gets 3 stress. And +1 and +1 stress per day. Need rest plus medical assistance to heal. Yeah. And then we got distress call, which triggers a mission. And then we'll say rescue mission. I suppose it can be either abandoned, survivor, monsters, do not respond. And in the abandoned case, we got choose 3 to embark. +1. Mission group gets +1 stress. Speaking of monsters, Incredible says. Speaking of monsters, what? Mission group +1 stress. Everyone heals 1 health. Survivors gain +1 crew. Random crew, I guess. Random crew. Everyone +1 stress. Monsters. Embarker. -1 health. +1 stress. All. +1 stress. Okay, we got that. So we got the rescue mission. Getting lost. All right. I think getting lost only happens if we don't put a navigator on there, but I'll write it down anyways. Stress +1. Did you play it? Speaking of monsters, that's a game? No, I didn't. What is that? All stress +1 stress. +1 day, I suppose. Day +1. Is that everything? I think that's everything for now. All right, now I need to make wheels for it. So play turn is, I guess, round. Looks like round order is +1 increment day. And then roll event wheel. No, event wheel should be at the end, I think. Task cruise. Roll event wheel. Respond to event. And then what else? Yeah. Respond to event. Getting lost. Rescue mission. Respond to event would be like, if rescue mission, roll result. I think that's the only thing here. Flooding. I don't know if there's like a chance for fire. No, we set the chances for fire 10% chance of fire or flooding, right? So we got to check for fire. We got to check for flooding. Okay. Event wheels are fire chance, fire wheel, and then we do flood wheel, right? Because we were saying 75% chance of progress towards destination, right? We did the fire wheel. We did the flood wheel. I suppose I'll roll the event with fire and flood, and if somebody is tasked, don't do it. I think. Roll event wheel. And event wheel will have fire, flood, destroy. I guess I should just make the wheel now. So we got the event wheel here. Okay. So let's see. Get rid of everything. Oh, we got fire, flood, distress call, and then let's see what else. Event definition, scurvy. Might be really difficult. Rough sea. Engine failure. And then lost. And then I suppose distress call. So these are the events. Event wheel. Right. And then we're going to have a random crew wheel. That's for this. I guess it's advanced. Add an entry, engineer. We're going to add navigator. We're going to add cook, researcher, soldier, and then generic crew, which I think would be about 4. There you go. Generic crew. Nice. We have the crew. So this is when we add new crew. We're going to roll this. And then this is event. What other percentages stuff do we have here? Oh, yeah. Say 75% chance. I see, let's say 75% chance is more like 1d20. We're going to do a dice roll. So let's call it DC 15. DC 15. Chance to progress towards destination. And then this one will be DC 5. Chance of getting lost. 5 is what? 1/4. That's 25% chance. And then let's say this is DC 12. Chance of DC 12. Chance of progressing. Actually, it should be DC 15 of progressing. I got to do it the other way around. And then makes it easier where we make it DC 11. Okay, difficulty class. Oh my gosh. Incredible says, monsters on the island, my game. Oh, the game again? You mean, are you talking about the tower defense that you made, that we played the other day? Guess not. No, I didn't see. I mean, we play the game, remember? On screen. But I guess I haven't gone back to it. I need to go back to it and play it again. Incredible says, give me 50 push-ups. Goodness. Is this a revenge for not paying attention to you? Oh, I guess add viewer's name and I have to add incredible somehow. Let's see, where did it go? Where's my Excel sheet? Somewhere here. I don't know what to call you. Maybe it'll be in the story. But for this one, I'll put stress 3. But you can handle more stress. You have 4 health. And then your unique effect will be... Let's see. What's your unique effect? Too much stress. Yeah, I'm going to give you some base stress. I guess your effect might be... bounce? What happens if you bounce? I'm going to say when on radio guarantees guarantees distress call event. I would limit it to like once every 2 days, but we'll see how this goes. There you go. I got incredible in here. 1d20. Yeah, so I did that. What else? Increment day, task cruise, roll event wheel. I guess I don't know if I should. I suppose I should resolve tasks, roll event wheel, and then check roll progress. Right? So we got that. Crew definition. We don't have anything other than that that is percentage dependent, right? I think this should be good. Let's try it out. Let's see if it is missing anything. Bye, Incredible. Bounce. FBI. Okay. Well, let's see. So I have a playable game here. I think I would like to test it. I don't know if anybody is active on the chat. Yeah, what is going on there? Hold on. Let me know, chat, if you want to play this real quick. I know most of you guys are just lurking. Want to play what? The paper prototype. Game is ready for play. You want to play, McQuarrie? J. Scott says, just got here, bro. Your tutorials are great. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. I'm glad it's been helping a lot of people so far. I mean, I feel a little weird about it because I'm like, it's kind of all over the place, but hey, if it helps, it helps. Thanks for watching. Revi says, you left the factory. I did, but the factory did not leave you. So it was you. It was you. I don't know. I tried to see who logged in, but nobody was logged in unless you were logged in before, and that's why I didn't see your notification. Goodness. I knew it was you, but I wasn't sure. Yeah, exactly. Been idle on and off. I see. All right, so we have a paper play here. Mikuri or Revi, are you ready? I'll explain the game. I'm slightly delayed. This is it. This is it. This is the paper play here. Hey, Rob. Hello, hello. We're about to do some test play here of the game. So we ideated the game for the game jam. We finished ideating for the paper test. So here we are. All right, Mikori. I know there's going to be a slight delay, but let's start with crew limit will be max 5. Okay? You can... Let's set a rule that you can throw a crew member into the sea to make a spot. But that gives that makes everybody have increased stress level. You lose when you are alone because you go insane. All right? Okay. First, but to start, you choose 3 people. Hello, Golden Doggo Software. Thanks for the follow on Twitch. But we're about to do some test play here. Finally getting to the testing. All right, Mikori. Do you want to choose 3 random crews from the wheel? Or do you want to handpick them? That's the first question. You get to choose 3. 3 random. Here we go. Oh, we got the Incredible on the radio. Okay. Hold on. Let me change the size here. Oh, 1 is Incredible. 2. We got a soldier. Okay. Pretty good so far. I hope this sound effect is free to use so I don't get demonetized. All right, here's your final crew member. Engineer. I thought you were going to get 2 Incredibles in your crew. All right, engineer. All right. Look carefully. So Incredible can help with triggering distress call if they are on the radio duty. Soldiers, they gain 1 less stress by default. Engineer can instantly recover from engine failure. All right, day 1. By the way, day 10 is loss condition, distance, reach distance of 0 before day 10. Okay. The game, so we made this game as a result of the game jam that we're hosting. And that is our Strawberry Folk Jam, where we spun a bunch of wheels, genre, theme, and modifier. And we got the theme of management, seafaring, retro-futurism, emotional. So with that, I decided to make a kind of like Eldritch Horror, Alone in the Space type of ship management game where you're adventuring into this psychological thriller-esque nautical journey. And so you're managing the ship tasks and then your crew member to get to the destination. So we're doing a paper prototype for that right now. All right, Mikori, give them your tasks. Incredible, soldier, and engineer. They can do one of these things. Cook, radio, navigate, lookout, or rest. Let's go one at a time. Incredible. Where should Incredible go? I know there's a delay. Incredible shall cook. Soldier will be lookout. Engineer will be radio. Cool. All right. Resolve tasks. Cook, -1 stress for everyone. +1 health. They're already at max. Engineer can receive a distress call. Right. Ooh, I need one more wheel. Let's say distress call by default is DC. Let's say DC 10, 50%. Let's see how it goes. All right. So that means we're gonna roll this. That's going to be. Oh, actually, no. I have an event wheel. Never mind. What am I talking about? Okay, never mind. It's not DC 10. It's part of the event. And then soldier, avoid fire and flooding. Okay, cool. Here comes the event wheel. Rough sea. Well, I guess I should have nothing as well. Nothing. But let's see. Okay, so we got the rough sea. Right? Hold on. This is my first time running it, so let's make sure that I did everything. DC 5 chance of getting lost. Okay, so that's for navigation. Okay, rough sea. Event definition. Rough sea means everybody gets 1 stress. And then you have a task. You can task 1 person or 2 people to get you out of this rough sea. Oh no, hold on. How do I? Pre-roll ads are disabled for 36 minutes. Great, okay. Are you in ad, Mikori? Are you here with us? We need a choice. Everybody got 1 stress already. You got to choose 1 or 2 people. Oh, this is bad. Okay, just hold on a second. When you task them, that means they're not available for the next day. That's what I'm going to do. All right, 2, soldier and engineer. Okay. So no, just 1 stress for everyone, no additional. But soldier and engineer is locked out for the day 2. Okay. I suppose event needs to go first. Whoever is part of event resolution can partake in task the next day. Let's make sure I do that. Cool. All right. Let me know when you're out of the ad. Okay, cool. So you got soldier and engineer. So nothing happened. Cool. Now we got to roll for progress. We're in this navigation progress. So let's see. 1, do you progress? DC 15. 20. Wow. So you do progress. Smooth as sailing. But in the midst of the progressing, are you lost? I guess that doesn't make sense though. Okay. I'm going to make it so that it's DC 10, DC 20 when you do not progress. In the case of not progressing, or not 20, DC 5, chance of getting lost. Or no, not 5. Let's say, yeah, 5. If you roll less than 5, you get lost. If you fail to progress. Okay, cool. So you progressed. It's day 2, so increment a day. Day 2. Soldiers and engineers are locked out. They can't do anything right now. I think it also makes their unique effect locked out, right? Let's do that. All right, so you only have Incredible to task. Where should Incredible go? Navigate. Cool. Incredible navigates. Resolve tasks. It'll just resolve on navigate. We're going to roll the event. Fire! While soldier and engineer is resting and Incredible helping the ship navigate through this rough sea, a fire happens. Everyone gets +1 stress and -1 health. And now, there's 3 things, or this is what you need to do. You gotta task 3 people. Oh my gosh, this is kind of OP, huh? We gotta reduce this because that means you're gonna have a bunch of people be locked out. Well, maybe this is the game. All right, let's see how it plays out. I'm taking mental notes. Do you take 2 people into this task or 3 people into this task? This is your choice. All 3. All right. Less stress. So when you do all 3, -1 health for the people who are tasked. So we got 1, 4, and 2. And then everybody gets -1 stress. Okay, we're managing some stress, but unfortunately, they have been tasked, so no longer will they be able to work the next day. That's the event. We're going to roll for progress. Incredible is already assigned to the navigation, so it's DC 11. So you just need to get higher than 11. Failed. You didn't get to roll towards destination. But luckily you didn't get lost. I'm wondering if I should make it so that you can still get lost, but maybe not. But you did in progress. Okay, next day. Day 3. You don't have anyone to task. We're going straight to the event. Distress call cannot be received because nobody's on the radio. Reroll. And indeed, nothing happens. A peaceful day? Maybe. We'll see. Roll progress. Progress DC 15. You gotta beat 15 to progress. 17! You're ever so close to your treasure island. So far, your navigation has been amazing. All right, day 4. Now you have all your crews back, ready to go. Maybe 8 is too much. Maybe I should make it like 3s. I have some balance changes I want to do. All right, who goes where? Who goes where? You're 6 days away from the insanity wave, so let's see. Rest engineer. Okay. Engineer rests. Oops. And incredible and med assist soldier. Cool. We're going to have engineer and incredi resting. Resolving the event, or not event, the task. Extra health and extra stress. All right, so we heal 2 and we heal 2 stress. You can't have minus stress, by the way. All right. New event. Dun, 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 dun. It's flooded while you guys are sleeping soundly. Oh, shoot. You're right. You're right. Thanks for pointing that out. 4. There you go. Oh, not a cheater. I was testing you. I was testing you. But while everyone is sleeping soundly, a flood happens. Everybody's panicked. They're running everywhere. Flood! All right, we got the event. Just so hard. We need to task 3 or 2. Should I think I need to nerf this or increase the number of crew you can have in the beginning. Task 2. All right. Non-cleaner. Who's working? Soldier or engineer? Engineer. Huh? Okay. So soldier and incredible is what you mean. Non-cleaner -1. Okay. Right? That's correct? Okay, cool. And then we're going to roll for progress here. No navigation. I'll also have a cleanup test. Okay. You got to be 15 to progress. You didn't progress. Are you lost in the sea? You got to beat 5. No, you're not lost in the sea. I'm going to make this 6. All right. You're not lost, but you didn't progress. Day 5 is upon us. Soldier and Incredible is busy cleaning the flood. Engineer. Where does engineer go? Mikuri says, you should add a chance to fail fixing event, and it rolls to the next day. I don't quite know what you mean by that. You should explain that. Foha Tensho, hello, hi. Let's see. So engineer cooks. Cool. Engineer is tasked to cook. And then let's see. Where like an event can go on for multiple days and not just one. I feel like it's already restricting, no? Don't you feel like the game is really like resource heavy right now? I mean, that could be interesting. I mean, I like it. It's very brutal. The game has been pretty brutal so far. So you have 5 days to get to destination of 3. By definition, you can't get there if you don't make progress starting at 6, but we'll see. All right, so resolving task, -1 stress for everyone. I'm going to lower the stress limit because it doesn't feel like it's like urgent. So I'm going to do that for next balance. Definitely that. Note. Reduce max stress. Okay. Nerf task lock. Okay, not task. Nerf event task lock. Okay, cool. What do we say? Oh my gosh. We forgot this. We forgot the +1 stress every day that somebody didn't cook. I need a reminder. Cook. Yeah. Check cook. Foha Tensho says, I'm new, I'm here. Is there a link that can catch me up on what this game is about? Ah, yes, kind of. It's the what do you call? It's the game jam I'm hosting. We got a bunch of topics. It's about the sea. So we're making a kind of like sea ship management game that's where the stress management is the focus. I feel like kind of like an Eldritch Horror type of situation. Yeah. So right now we're doing paper tests because we just got to the we just locked on the mechanics. So I'm playing the game with Mikori here. All right. So we did -1 stress already. Event. Time for event. Oh, this ship is kind of made out of wood, it seems like. We got another fire here. Fire means everybody gets +1 stress and minus health. 2, 1, 1. And then minus health 2. There you go. We got a task 2 or 3. Ah, fire! This is the playtest phase. So I have a whole story aspect of the game that I want to make as well. But thing is, in general, we want to do this what's called a paper prototyping, so that before you get onto developing and implementing all the game mechanics, you're figuring out if the game is fun or if there's something that you need to adjust. Because you want to do this first before you actually jump into it. Especially because it's a 1-month long game jam, and our goal is to make a sellable game. So we want to make something where we can publish. So we're doing all the steps. We're pulling all the steps here. Mikori says task 2, soldier, and incredible. Okay, so if you do soldier and incredible, locked out already, you're going to task only 2. They get -1 health, but everybody else loses health. Okay, cool. Engineer is not stressed. They get... Oh, hold on. I'll be back. Last week? No. I've never had anyone here before. Maybe it's the wrong unit. I was just told that somebody will be here. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry for this. I'm actually also streaming right now, so sorry. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Oh, interesting. I guess they're just needed to do some fire inspection. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Mikori already went ahead. Hold on. We already did everyone else -1. Task people also lose 1 health, so we're gonna do that here. 2, 2. Yeah, I literally have fire inspection, which is funny. Okay. So we did that. We locked him over. We gotta roll for progress, and that is DC 15. You didn't progress. Are you lost? You didn't lose. I do wonder what's gonna happen if you get lost as well. Oh no, nothing happens. Okay, cool. All right. New day, engineer. You wanted engineer to do navigation. Okay. Day 6. Oh, we're getting close here. Engineer to navigation. We're gonna resolve task. Cook. Everybody gets 1 stress. They didn't get to eat this day. And then we're gonna roll event. Maybe this needs to be like huge text. Since this is the goal. Scurvy! Congrats! Let's see who gets the scurvy. I don't know how to, I guess. I wonder if I need to make another wheel for scurvy wheel. Scurvy. We have Incredi, Soldier, Engineer. I know, it's funny. Soldier got the scurvy. Scurvy. All right. I think check for scurvy in the beginning of the day. So immediately, scurvy says +3. Stress 5. Huh. Maybe max stress is okay. Maybe reduce it just a tiny bit. All right, let go. Soldier got the scurvy. Congrats. And they are going to be getting +1 stress every day, unless it's healed. And he needs to heal by getting medical assistance. Otherwise, he's not going to get any better, unfortunately. All right, so that was the event. We're going to see if he progress. 4, no progress. I think it's game over, guys. And 10. No progress. Cleanup task. We're going to clean this up. Nobody's locked out. Yes, technically, Foha, you're right. But I wanted to simplify the game for this. I just wanted to. I'm just calling it scurvy for the fun of it, but it's basically just it means diseased. Yeah, but yes, you're right. Vitamin C should fix it. All right. Well, we'll see. Is it possible? So we are going on day 7. So we have day 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, you have 4 more days to try and reach the destination. Luckily, you have all 3 people available. I mean, you have 4 days. You want to forfeit? You have 1 more day. Basically, if you don't make progress this day, you're done. So this is the last chance. Or actually, you have 4 days, which means this day and the next day. Yeah. Right? Because you have 3 days to recover and you have 4 days. So you actually have 2 more days. Nav, lookout, and cook. You choose who. Okay. Well, I'd say engineer should navigate. I'm going to put incredible on radio. And then soldier should. Or wait, did you say cookout? No, Nev, lookout, and cook. Yeah, lookout and cook. Never mind. I'll put incredible on cooking and soldier on the lookout. Soldier is gaining stress because of the scurvy. Let's resolve. -1 stress to everyone. Cook is okay. Now we're gonna have event wheel. Another scurvy. Since soldier's already got a scurvy, soldier can't get it. Yeah. You have 10 days to get to the destination, and destination was out of 5. Engineer got the scurvy. Congrats. And that means immediately 3 stress. But that also means everybody gets to work, so this is good. We did the event, and then we got to roll for progress. It's DC 11. Okay, you made progress. 2. Nice. Not lost. Are cleaning up here. Yeah. Might have to change the rate of fire and flooding, honestly. I wrote 10% here, but it's just a whole event wheel. So we gotta I think that some of these things have to be a separate wheel. But okay. Good. Day 8. 5 scurvy. New task. Foha Tenshu says, oh, so you have number of days to reach destination. Yep. And it would be cool if at the destination you can buy and sell items. Yeah, that would be cool. And then like maybe hire new people and stuff like that. That could be cool mechanic. And there could be stores and shops, all those things. I really wanted to just make sure that this like base goal without any shop and just having 3 people and then have chance of adding feels good. Mikori says, incredible on navigation, soldier on radio, and then engineer on cook. Cool. Everybody gets -1 stress because the cooking. Navigation is good. Event wheel. Oh, come on. I feel like, okay. Distress call should be its own percentage, not event wheel. Right? I feel like. Foha says, I was having fun imagining this being a multiplayer game with the tasks requiring real-time gameplay. That could be fun, yeah. I mean, hey, future is always there. It's not an immediate goal, but that could be really fun. I can imagine. Rough Sea. You know what? Let's make that change immediately, actually. I'm going to make it so that distress call is its own chance. So I'm going to make distress call and say it's DC 8. If you no, DC 10. Let's do DC 10. Okay? So that you can always receive distress call. Wait, what happened here? What did I get rid of? Hold on. I got rid of something. We got rough sea, fire, flood. Oh, I got rid of the... Hey, why is it not updating? Or fire, flood, scurvy, rough sea, engine failure, lost, nothing. Rescue mission. Yeah, okay. Interesting. I thought it was... Yeah, it wasn't there. Okay, sorry, Mikori. So you got the rough sea. I'm going to add a step here after roll event. It's a row above. I'm going to say distress call. I think I'm going to do distress call roll first, actually. If distress call happens, skip roll event, okay? So this doesn't count. We're not going to count the rough sea right now. We're going to roll for distress calls first. So DC 10. 19. So you did get distress. It's hard to say distress call. In the case of distress call, we can have 1d4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? So we're going to roll 1d4. 1. It's abandoned, which means everybody gets +1 stress, but everybody heals for 1 health. 3, 3, 3. Because we got extra ration. And then we skip the event. We're going to roll for progress. Which we're navigating. So it's DC 11. Yes. Cool. All right. Clean up. Everybody's untasked. And then day 9. Scurvy victims are incrementing their stress. Oh, you have to make this perfect call, I guess. We did scurvy. All right, Mikori. I don't know if I should give you one last chance on day 10. I think so. You'll have one last chance on day 10. So you have 2 chances to get to the destination. Give me your assignment. Same as last day. Okay. Ugh, gosh, I can't control Z into this. That was incredible on the navigate. And then soldier on radio. And then engineer on cooking. Cool. All right. Resolve. We're going to roll for distress call, which is DC 10. Yeah. Distress call has been made. 3. 1, 2, 3. Monsters. You can... I suppose I should have made you choose to embark first, huh? This is too expensive, right? As soon as you choose to... Okay, so you can choose to not embark or embark with, let's say, 2 people. You can choose. Do you embark or do you not respond? Thank you for the follow, Fruit Superman. Welcome, welcome. Ads. Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, we're here. I guess you should find out if there's going to be monster survivors or abandoned after you embark, huh? Well, now I know. Maybe it shouldn't lock people out, right? Maybe these event responses shouldn't lock people out for the next day. I don't know. It just feels bad. Fruit Superman says, "Hi, dude. I used to watch you on YouTube. Good work, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for coming over here to Twitch." Okay, Mikori, welcome back. So I was saying, you can choose to embark or not respond on this distress call. You got the benefit of knowing that it's monsters. Okay, not respond. Great. I got place to be. That's right. Monsters can, do it themselves. All right, no other events. We're going to roll for progress. The second to last attempt here. We're navigating, so we have DC 11. 11, no! Wait, DC means you got to beat it, right? It's not greater than equal to. Difficult. I mean, it depends on the... I'm going to say it didn't make it because I chose 11 specifically thinking that it has to be bigger than 11 in order to beat it. So we're going to say we're on the last day. You didn't reach your destination yet, but you have one last day to work on this. All right. We increment. We're on the last day. Everybody's pretty stressed. We're pretty stressed here. Rigged. No, it's true. That's how the game is. Um, Wait, did I increment everybody's stress? Oh, I did. Only soldier and engineer should increment with their scurvy. All right. What are we going to do? Are we going to do the same thing? Oh, shoot. I didn't even use Incredible's default effect. Here it is. Nev, cook, and look out. All right, here we go. Incredible for cooking. Look out for soldier. And then engineer for navigate. I actually didn't use the whole soldier doesn't lose stress thing. I need to figure this out. I didn't use any of that. Anyways, I'll have to figure that out. It's hard to remember. All right, -1 stress for everyone. Incredible is just smooth sailing while soldier and engineer is just suffering here. Super stressed. Incredible is just like, whatever. Yeah. Then we got avoid firing, flooding. Cool, cool, cool. So let's go. All right. The soldier was able to prevent the flood from happening. All right. Coming in pretty clutch. All right. DC 11. Do we make progress? 20! Wow, what a way to finish. You arrived at your destination just in the nick of time. Good job. You beat it. Well, you beat level 1, I suppose. Okay, well, besides the notes I have for myself, but congrats. I'm going to ask specific questions, and then you can give me generic feedback afterwards, okay? Answer the specific question first, please. Was it intense? Did you feel the urgency and intensity? That's question number 1. Yes. Good. 2. Were you able to form some sort of strategy in your head? Doesn't matter if it's right or wrong, but was your mind start to look for strategy and plans instead of just randomly choosing? Yes. Cool. I love that. 3rd, was it... Man, I know you're answering me, so you might like find it, I don't know, maybe you're French, so you can be brutally honest. Was it fun? I guess I don't know. Like, I just want to know if it's like, would you play again? But I guess that's a different question. Yes or no is fine. You can say it wasn't fun. That's fine. And then you can give me general feedback to help me get there. I need to figure out the soldier, though. Mikori's refusing to answer me if it was fun or not. I see. I see. Just slight adjustment here. I think stress limit of 8 is a little bit too much, I think. Miss Corey says, yes, I mean, getting to the end and winning was satisfying, taking out graphic art, etc. Yeah, it was, had to be tactical when they got taken by the event, lol. Yeah, the event, what's the event feel, did the event locking people out, did it feel frustrating? I mean, okay, whatever. Just give me, I mean, I'm curious about that answer because I'm trying to see if the event response shouldn't lock people out. It is a prototype. We're doing a little paper prototyping before we get into programming. This is our first round. You're witnessing the first round of paper prototyping. It makes sense. It wasn't like, why are they locked? It makes sense that they had to do the event, so get tired or get stuck for a day. It worked. Okay. I mean, it was satisfying for you to win it. Did it feel like a freebie? Like it was easy, too easy? I don't know. I feel like there's a sense of like I felt like it was slightly too easy. I'm gonna make it so that when embarking, how about this? I think this is good. Soldier can perform tasks next day, even if responding to events. I love that. That's good. No, lol, I was about to give up there when hitting 6 days because I thought I didn't have a chance. Yeah, I thought that too. I was going to stop you, but the calculation turned out that you could do it. All right. This is fun. Okay. Like, I enjoyed watching you play that. That gave me a lot of notes here. I nerfed the mechs. I have to consider task lock. I made it so that the distress call is its own thing. I think what I want to do is I check for distress call, and if it doesn't happen, roll event. Right? Yeah, I think so. And then cleanup task. Let's see, DC 10 on radio. If you're on it, I think that's okay. I'm trying to see if it was too quick. Was 10 day, did 10 day and 5 distance feel okay? Well, I mean, I guess that you kind of answered that question already. Maybe I should, I thought this was a little frustrating, so I'm going to do this 1 and 2. Always 1 and 2. I don't know if it's because you didn't go for getting extra crew or not, but felt really restricting from what I can see, even though it made sense, you know? All right. I mean, we're in a good stopping point, but I want to do more testing. I kind of want to see more play tests. Anyone else want to try the game that's watching? I'll guide you through some of the explanation and everything. All right, Foha, let's try it out. Just to note, at any time, if you have mechs crew and you want to add more people by the game mechanic, you can throw people out. The remaining crew will be stressed, but, you know, that's the cost. All right. Your starting member, you get to choose 3. Do you want random 3 crew members, or do you want to handpick them? Oh my gosh. Random. Okay, we got researcher. You can take a look at their stats. Gosh. I guess I could just do this, huh? There you go. Wow, no scurvy on this run. And then oh no. I mean, that's the pain, I suppose. Got a generic crew with no effect. I mean, that's the downside of random, I guess. Researcher. 2 researcher? No, I think I'm gonna make it so that the beginning crew is always unique. You know what? I'm gonna also be forgiving and say generic crew is not in the starting position. Okay, Incredible. And then we're gonna have another one. I'm gonna re-roll this. Soldier. Looks pretty close to what it was before. All right. Yeah. Story could be... Mikori says story could be original Captain Parrish. You will take over their crew of 3, being why you have 3 random start. Yeah. Maybe they all have a story. I mean, this is the roguelike version of it. I think there's a potential for adding really interesting story. Remember, I still don't have the mechanics like... Just imagine what it would be like once I add these mechanics of psychosis and some of the other things that I haven't added for the sake of playtest. Mikori also said, it felt okay if it was tutorial, I'd say. Maybe like 10 dest 14 days, or 10th destination 14 days would be better for a full-fledged. I don't know if you read that or not, just resposing. Oh, I didn't see that. No, I didn't see that. Okay, 14. Let's try it. You know what? Why not? 14 and 10. All right. We got Foha. Ready? Ready? First thing is increment a day. We're going to 14 days, okay? All right. Test the cruise. So your first thing is to assign these 3 people into either cook, radio, navigate, lookout, or rest. Cook, radio, navigate. Well, you have 3 people, so. Who goes where? In that order? Researcher, cook, incredible radio, soldier. Lookout. Cool. All right. So we're resolving tasks. Incredible cooks. Okay. Researcher. You wanted to navigate? You said both radio and navigate. You got to choose one. Oh, yeah. Navigate. Okay, sorry. All right, this is correct. All right, we're going to resolve. You tasked cooking, so everybody gets -1 stress by default. All right. And then we have soldier avoiding fire and flooding. We got navigation. We're going to roll events. Rough sea. We are met with the rough sea just as we onboard the ship and face the ocean. Rough sea happens. Everybody gets +1 stress. And you're now given a task. You can assign 1 person. Thanks for... Yeah, incredible cooks. Thanks for sub King Konark on YouTube. Welcome, welcome. All right, you got to choose either to assign one person or two people. Remember, when you're responding to the event, unless you're a soldier, they are locked out for the next day. So you can't use them for the next day's event. All right, do you want to do one person? If you do one person task, everybody gets +1 stress. If you assign two people, there won't be any additional stress. What's your choice, Foha? Task one person and two people, and who should be tasked? Everybody wants to just make Incredible cook. They don't want the distress call route. I'll task one, but I thought everyone is busy. No. This is additional stuff. This is additional. Event response is additional, and we're on top of their regular tasks. Yeah. So you can choose one person to go on it. Soldier, Incredible, or Researcher. And whoever gets tasked on this event gets locked out for the next day. They're too tired. Soldier. Ooh, right. Soldier can perform tasks and they can respond, so it doesn't get locked. Very smart. I forgot about that. But you did the one-person task, so everybody gains stress. All right. We're going to see if we're going to progress into the C. You have Researcher on Navigate, so DC 11. That means you need to get greater than 11 in order to navigate. Yeah, you have to keep their crews on their toes. 15, you do navigate successfully. 9. Your goal is to get to 0 before the day reaches 14. All right, we're going to clean up some of these tasks. Soldiers OP. Lovely. We got day 2. New assignment. Your Researcher, Incredible, and Soldier. Give them a assignment of cook, radio, navigate, lookout, or rest. He feels a little OP. It's like really important for management. I do wonder if I should do it like every other day type of thing, but it's okay. It's a paper play. I kind of like this thing where people want to have soldier, and then all right, give me the tasks. Give me the tasks. Soldier cooks. Incredible navigate. And then Researcher is on the lookout. Run radio. Okay. Nothing there. So this means everybody gets -1 stress because it's cooking. Distress call, nobody's there. We're going to roll event. Nothing happens. Lucky day. So one thing I forgot, which I don't know if I should do or not, decide if task equals +1 stress. In my note, I made it so that whoever does task automatically gives +1 stress, but I'm not doing that right now. I'll add that on the next iteration and see what that feels like. But anyways, nothing. All right, we got DC 11. Roll for navigation. 16. Wow, this dice is biased. All right, we're making progress. Steady, slow, but steady. Peaceful day 3. New assignment, please. Is there a perk for doing radio? Yeah. If you do radio, you have a chance of getting a rescue mission. You can get distress call. If you get distress call, you can either not respond, where everybody gets +1 stress, or you can choose 2 people to embark on the distress call. And there's a chance of these 3 things happening. Either it's abandoned, where you gain 1 stress, but then everybody heals for 1 health. Or you find a survivor, so you gain a random crew member, or it's monster. I guess radio is not OP enough. We gotta buff radio. Researcher. Incredible is radio. Oh, great. We're trying it out. Yeah, it does give stress. It needs like extreme benefit, I think. How about I make it so that if you find abandon, it's 2 health heal. And then if it's monster, 2 random crew. Whoa! Are you serious? That's OP. All right. So it's guarantee radio here. And then we got soldier on the navigation. And then we got researcher on cooking. All right. -1 stress for everyone by default for the cooking. We're can receive distress call now that the Incredible is on roll. But Incredible says guarantees distress call. So there will be a distress call on this day. Now, you can see what type of distress call it is before embarking. It is gain 2 random crew. There are survivors. Do you choose to go on this journey or not? You can not respond or embark. Yes, you can actually abandon them, which gives the stress. Do you want to embark on this journey? No, that's not the case. We always, after the event, we always roll for progress. You can still do it. Okay, we'll embark. Choose 2 people that'll embark. Whoever isn't cooking. Okay, we're going to do radio, soldier. But then soldier can do this without expending its action. So only Incredible is locked out. We're going to gain 2 random crew, but everybody gains stress. Because who are these strangers that we're saving? All right, let's see who 2 new crews are. All right, we got generic. And then... yeah, he's so stressed. Incredible is super stressed right now. Oh, we got a navigator! First time. Cool, okay. Let's say people who come from abandoned ship by default has a 1d4 stress, because that would make sense. So 2 for generic, 1 for navigator. Cool, nice. All right, so you picked up 2 people. Incredible's locked up. Their health, their health is fine. We're gonna clean up. Wait, delete this. Or before I do that, I gotta make progress. Okay. Progress, we had navigate by the soldier. DC 11 still failed to progress. If you fail to progress, you have DC 6 chance of getting lost. $12, so you didn't get lost, but you didn't make progress. All right, clean up. And then we're going to increment the day by 1. All right. Day 4, Incredible is locked out. We got Researcher, Soldier, Generic Crew, and Navigator. Where did they go? You're going to put Navigator on navigation? When navigating, always progress towards destination. That's crazy. Can't handle the rough sea task without any help. All right. That's a must. You lucked out on this. I should nerf his health so he dies. I'm going to say stress limit. I'm going to nerf this guy to 5. But not here. I'm not going to update it. Okay. We got Soldier Cook. We got Incredible on radio. Incredible can't go. Incredible is locked out because of the embarking. Oh, wait. Is that the question you asked? Well, the soldier... The embarking was too stressful for Incredible. Soldier will... Let's see. Cook. Oh, we already did that. Navigate. I'm making it so that you have to specifically tell them to rest. Like, he's just out of commission at this point. He's not even resting. He's recovering. Right? He's in recovery, which means he can't even rest. He's antsy. He's having nightmares. Yeah, exactly. Add time. I'll wait. Crew lookout. Crew lookout, and then navigator navigates. Researcher. Did you say something about researcher? Oh, okay. Researcher cook. Sorry. Soldier radio. And then navigator navigates. And generic crew is lookout. Okay, cool. So since we're cooking, everybody gets -1 stress. Cool. Nothing else going on. We got resolve the task. Distress call. DC 10 of distress call. Oh, this is the wrong dice. 19. Oh, whoops. I didn't know you were not back yet. Yeah, so I did -1 for everybody, and then I was just doing the distress call for soldier. Distress call is here. Do you choose to embark or not respond? No, you don't, because it's not Incredible that's on the radio. Soldier doesn't know how to read the signal. Let's embark. All right. Who's going on this journey? I guess Incredible is out of commission, huh? Yeah. 2 minimum. Minus Incredible, yeah. I suppose I need task 0 for all these events. Let's get soldier and generic. Soldier comes back unscathed onto the rescue mission. It's technically 1d3, but I don't think 1d3 is a thing you can do here. What's 3-sided dice anyways? So here, we're going to do 1d4. Well, actually, yeah, 1d4. Well, pyramid is like, this is a fourth one, but it's okay. 1. It is abandoned. Mission group +1 stress. So generic crew and soldier gains a stress, but everyone heals 2 health. Oh my god, that is way too OP. Oh, nothing. You guys are not hurt anyways. I need more event that hurts health, huh? I need more health. Need more health event. Health loss event. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think so. You're right. But I don't want this to be so easy to manage, you know. Yeah, cool. Scurvy HP, yeah, I think that's a good idea. Scurvy, 1 stress, and -1 health per day. Cool. All right, you got health, everybody healed up, but you just gained stress. I think that's enough, yeah. Then we are distress call event. We're skipping event since distress call happened. We're going to roll for progress. Navigation guarantees progress. And then we're going to clean up. Nice. And then we're incrementing to day 5. Day 5. Incredible is back, but generic crew is locked out. Ooh, I like that drinking. Drinking? -1, minus HP, plus minus stress. I'll think about it. All right. Day 5. I'm going to say 13. Incredible on the radio. Researcher on the cook. Navigator navigates, obviously. And then soldier is lookout. Soldier kind of coming in clutch. Hi, Void. Wait, did you already say hi before? Did I miss it? I thought I said hi. Maybe I didn't. I got overwhelmed, maybe. Hi, Void. Long time no see. Since last week. Is this everyone? 4. Yeah, it is. Okay. By default, everybody lose 1 stress. Maybe it shouldn't even be 1 stress thing. Maybe cook should, like, maybe cook shouldn't reduce? I don't know. We'll see. We'll think about it. And then we can receive distress call. Incredible says guarantees distress call. So we're going to get a distress call. I don't like that. Because, like, by putting Incredible on the radio, you're foregoing any of these events. These are not happening anyways. I think the distress call and then the event should be separate thing, right? I think so. I think even if you get distress call, event can still happen. Does that make sense? Yeah, I think so. So we're getting a distress call. You can see the result. They are survivors. Do you choose to embark or no? Embark with 2 people. There are survivors. Remember, there's only room for 5. That means you have to abandon people. Every 1 person you abandon increases stress of the remaining crew by 1. All right, you are embarking. Soldier and Incredible going on a journey. You're going to gain 2 random crews. Okay, well, all right. That's what I meant by max equals 5. Whenever you're trying to add people, you have to throw people off board. There's not enough room. Actually, how about this? You can throw people off board. Here, new rule. Throw people off board for +1 stress. Keep plus every +1 beyond max crew equals +1 stress per day per exceeding. How about that? Does that make sense? Let's see. Foha Tensho says the new members have to play rock paper scissors with generic crew and researcher. The winner stays. The loser becomes ingredients for Incredible's cooking. Okay, so you're gonna throw some people off board. Oh, I'm sorry, Mikori. That sucks. All right, so we're gonna embark, or we're gonna. I think we gain 2 crew, but then everyone gains stress. Let's see which members are the crew. Foha says, we never revealed that this is a pirate ship. It's up to you. You can make it a pirate ship. All right, so we have a cook as a thing. Yeah, Incredible is finding people to pillage, and we call it distress call. Another soldier. Okay. You have a choice now. Do you want to keep these people and accrue 2 stress a day? Or do you want to throw people into the ocean? Where voice says, seems normal to me. All right, generic crew overboard. You're still exceeding by 1. That means everybody else gets stressed for your cruel action. Do you want to keep the extra soldier? Then you will lose only 1 stress a day. Or you will gain 1 stress a day. Soldier 2. Researcher rolls a d6, and if it's lower than 3, he's replaced with soldier. All right. 1. Researcher is gone. Immediately gone. Thrown overboard. Let's see. That means everybody is stressed. This captain is cruel. Soldier is so strong he fights off scurvy with his muscle. Yeah. Imagine if you rolled scurvy immediately after this. All right. So this was the distress call. Now we gotta go for the event wheel, right? Rolling event. Because we decided that scurvy or distress and event is 2 separate things. Lost at sea, navigator. Oh wait, this is not a thing. I forgot that I changed this. Here, let me get rid of this. All right. It would have been a fire, but your soldier was on the lookout and snuffed out the fire before it could be a tragedy of an event. Progress. Hold on. We had navigator, so you're automatically progressing. What else? Ooh, Baklavari. Incredible. You got the craving for Baklavari because we talked about it earlier. Okay. All right. So next up, we are on roll progress. We did that. We're going to clean up. We're going to increment a day by 1, 6. I feel like the 5 versus 10 was snappier, but we'll see. Okay. You have 6 progress to make and day 6. We'll stop if it becomes monotonous and nothing incredible happens. But here we are. Day 6. What was Incredible doing that he's locked out? Oh, he was embarking. That's right. Mr. Incredible. Thanks for the follow. Is that your alt, Incredible? Hey, another follow goal. Woo! 180 reached. Nice. We're almost there. It's just coincidence that you guys sound similar. That's great. I love it. Welcome, Mr. Incredible. No, I'm new. Now we got 2 of them. Nice. Well, welcome. Where voice says strawberry? Yeah. Anyways. All right. Give me task for Soldier, Cook, and Navigator and Soldier 2. Foha. We have 4 people to work with here. Soldier on medical assistance. On the lookout. And then Navigator navigates, of course. And then what else do we got here? I was thinking that medical assistance means whoever's resting gets this benefit. That was the goal. So it's like, it's only helpful if someone needs to really, really, really rest. So we can change it if you want. Cook is cooking. What does cook do? When cooking, everyone loses two stress instead of 1. Wow, that's OP. I gotta nerf some stuff here. What else? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Soldier 2 rests. Like that? Looks good? Okay, cool. Everybody loses 1 or 2 stress. I feel like stress limit definitely needs to be nerfed even more. Seems like everybody's floating around. Incredible is 6, I think. Anyways, it's okay. That's for next game. Okay, so we reduce everybody by 2, plus 1 health, minus 2. So Soldier 2 is going to basically heal up fully. You lost 2 people. And then Incredible is locked out for embarking earlier. And Researcher becomes food. Yeah, Researcher became food. That's why it healed you extra. You chopped up some Researcher. Incredible says Mr. Incredible should be Mr. Incredible. Yeah. Penny Rose on YouTube says, "Hi, what is this? We are paper prototyping the game idea that we had for the self-hosted game jam. Some information on the jam is here. Some C management thing where the focus is the stress and paranoia. We're just kind of doing a small playtest of... Oh, the bot is not working. Oh, there it is. Small playtest after finally locking in the mechanics with the viewer of the gameplay. This is our second game testing out the game. I definitely think that there needs to be more health deduction. Or yeah, definitely needs more health deduction. Maybe instead of 6, there should be 5. Yeah. Where were we? Fire. Did we just roll this? No, we didn't. We were in the assignment phase. We did the cook. We did the extra healing. All right. Now, distress call is not received. An event happens. I think nothing. I feel like nothing should be like 0.5. Like that. It used to. But now we're making it so that distress call can happen on top of event. It's separate. 2 separate things. You see? Distress call and then roll event wheel. Rough sea. We have navigator on navigate. So you're kind of good. No, because soldier is pretty op. We gotta work on that. Maybe it needs to be every other day. Because I like the whole like it can come back, but maybe he can do that once, and it becomes like generic crew type of thing. Ooh, so like, hey, you're kind of used up, soldier. I kind of want to like throw you off board, or maybe he needs to rest before he can do that again. Ooh, soldier should be able to do that only after healing. Okay, soldier can perform tasks the next day even if responding to events. Can only do it once per rest. There you go. I think that's a good idea. Yeah. Let's do that right now. See how that feels. There you go. Okay, so we are at rough sea. Rough sea means we're tumbling. Everybody's stressed. It's such a stressful situation right now. We're tumbling through the sea. Less Spicy, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Navigator bypasses it? No. He can handle it. So I'll tell you what that means. So rough sea, you have to respond with either one person or 2 people. You need additional help. So everybody gets stressed because of the rough sea. But if you have a navigator, you can do the 2 people task without using extra people, as long as you're using the navigator. Does that make sense? So you can choose to put 2 people locked out that is not navigator. Okay. So you can choose to put 2 non-navigator on or 1 navigator on. There. If you want to avoid additional stress. If you don't care about the additional stress, you can just put some random people on there. 1 navigator. No additional stress. Navigator is on the task, locked out. Perfect. And then that was the event. We got the event cleanup. No additional stress here. We're going to roll for progress. But navigator is on the job, so we are default progressing to 5, and we're not lost at sea. Cleanup. Everybody's cleaned up here. We're still locked, but Incredible is back. I do wonder if they can only come back if they're healed, but we'll see. Day 7. And did I do progress? I already did it, right? All right, the best navigator of the world, Nami. I haven't played League in a while, so I don't know what that is true. So navigator can't be assigned because he's used up. Yep, he is definitely used up at this point for this turn. Yeah, that's the kind of the sacrifice you made. You're only using a 1 person as opposed to 2 people. So, yeah. Let me know how you feel about that later. But yeah, day 7, we're almost there. I'm going to reduce the goal. I think I still want to do day 10 day. It's because the gameplay loop is like too long. But I'm going to make the destination to be, instead of 10, I want it to be, instead of 5, let's do 6. Oh, so 6 means we started at 10. So we have 1 left. Foha says, okay, incredible on lookout to avoid fire. And then Cook cooks, of course. Soldier 2 navigate. He's going to try his best. Soldier 1 rests. All right. So, Cook does additional stress healing. Wow, that was a powerful move. And then Soldier will heal health and -1 stress. Nothing happens. Or it does happen, actually. The recovery thing, I guess. C means charge. So we're going to use up the charge here. Responding to a task. All right. And then we are responding to a distress call. Nothing happens. Event. The flood! The flood! But before it can actually overtake the ship and make your ship kind of get flooded and cause everybody stress, you were able to prevent it. Incredible on the watch duty. Played out. Well done, Incredible. So no flooding. Nothing happens there. We're going to roll for progress. So navigation. Soldier is on navigation for DC 11. Oh, not this one. Whoops. I got to do DC 11. All right, good. Nothing. This is not what I meant to roll anyways. DC 11, here comes. 17! You have progressed. And on day 7, at the end of day 7, so on day 8, I guess progress should be in the beginning. On day 7, you've reached your goal with a crew of Incredibles, 2 soldiers, cook, and a navigator, and you lived happily ever after. Foha says, told you Incredible carrying us on his tired shoulders. Exactly. The most trusted bull out there. Funny. We had 0 remorse about researcher food. Yay. Yeah, I know. You threw 2 people. Maybe it should be, I think it should be 2 stress per day. No, 1 stress per day is good. I definitely think we need more health events. So I think rough sea is extra stress if you don't do it. I think fire should be 2 health. Flooding. I don't know if flooding should also. I feel like flooding shouldn't reduce health. Engine failure hasn't happened yet. Oh, that's what I got rid of. Whoops. Definitely need engine failure. Engine failure. There you go. I wonder if I can save this. Can I save these? Oh, scurvy. Yeah. And definitely I want to make sure. So I already adjusted this. I think 5 is probably good. And then I definitely need to do, whenever you get new crew, they should have lower health and higher stress. I think that's probably fair. Generic crew 3, researcher, let's do 4. And then cook 3. Navigator is pretty OP, so I think I'm going to keep Navigator at 3. Soldier at 5 is pretty strong. I say 4 and 5 health. I think this is about right. This feels right. But yeah, great. I think radio's good. I say +1 is fine. You know what? +2 is okay, actually. Mission group should gain more stress, honestly. Do not respond. Everyone gets stressed. I think this is good. Okay. Let's see. Walk the plank cutscene. Yeah, exactly. The captain needs to be kicked off. Soldier can cook. Soldier can't cook. MVP incredible. Chance of poisoning scurvy if soldier cooks. Yeah, we should do all those things. Like, definitely something that I want to add is maybe some sort of like negative effect if certain type of people takes on the task that they're not really good at. I think that could be fun. Thanks, Less Spicy, for follow. Did I already say that? Thanks for the follow. Anyways, let's see. Walked up playing cutscene, a fitting ending. Yes. What if specialized people have downsides? Yeah, exactly. I think that's a must. I wanted to test out the overall management part first because I had some ideas of downsides, but I wanted to see if it was fun just playing that part. So we definitely need some downsides. Everybody needs a downside. So another note, every specialist needs a downside. Oh, sorry. Oh, ad break. Make me that money. Watch that ad. Just kidding. Let's see. I feel like their limits are too close to maximum distance. Yeah, you know what? That's true. I mean, that's why I reduced it. Incredible maybe should be 5 too. I feel like nobody should have more than 5 as a limit. Generic crew 3. 3 is because I don't want them to like immediately die after getting stressed, right? Unless we're saying, hey, if you reach your limit, if you were to get stressed again, should you lose your health or die? Because right now I have this thing where basically I want people to, once they reach limit stress, they gain psychosis and it does different things instead of dying. And right now I said they just die. Incurable says, am I the captain? You can be if you want. Where voice says flooding depending on the damage has a chance of engine failure. You know what? I love that complication. How about this? No engine failure with 3 people. 1 person, engine failure. DC 8, engine failure. I can hear now, Foha says. Welcome back. Welcome back. All right, feedback time. Sure, I'm going to ask the same question that I asked Mikorio before. Did you feel intensity? Did you have some sort of strategy forming in your head as you were playing? And then would you consider this a fun gameplay? And then you can give me any type of feedback after that. I gotta save the wheels. Let's see. So I don't have to do this again. Save. Recommended. Ooh. All right, I'm going to do this offline here. Random crew wheel. Save. And then we're going to save this one. Oh, not English. Event wheel. And then scurvy wheel is by itself, so it's okay. I think these are enough. Cool. Foha says, it didn't feel stressful or challenging because my strategy was to have Incredible on radio to skip events. I didn't realize this didn't work that way, but it still worked. It worked because initially, you're right. Initially, I made it so that it skips event. And then we had to make adjustments because I realized that's pretty OP. So you're correct. You thought correct. And that probably helped with the non-stress for sure. I realized its turnout didn't work that way, but it still worked out pretty well. I also decided to just let Soldier carry us through events. It felt fun though. It did kind of drag a bit long. So I think shortening the destination was good. I think the lack of HP made stress the only resource management. Getting more members felt guaranteed with a radio guy. Yeah, exactly. I think that's the kind of the problem here. Definitely a great feedback. I agree with everything, and thank you for playing. Voice says, wasn't here from the start, but it was fun in terms of difficulty. It depends on the player game sense awareness. Yeah, exactly. And I think that's a great feedback. I agree with most of it. I know there was a different experience with Mikori, and I made some adjustment, and I have this experience now. So we're focusing on different aspects, and definitely I want the health to be lowered here, stress to be lower, because it seems like it's generally a little bit easy. I also don't want it to be super frustrating. It like feels like it's like, oh, okay, I just need to think one more thing and then be okay. So I think this is a good change where Soldier needs to heal before being able to use his special ability. Maybe I make it so that the Incredible isn't a guaranteed distress call. It's just -5 DC on distress call and can see, so that there's still a chance that you might miss it. Right? So -5 would be 5. Maybe I should do -3 DC instead. Guaranteed navigation is a little OP too, right? We should make us -3 DC. -3 DC from progress towards destination. I think so, right? Is this fair? Does this feel fair? Because there's part of you where you were making towards your progress really easily with the navigator. And then with these events, maybe doing more health damage. We did minus health on the scurvy, but you can stop it. Rough Sea. Let's make it Rough Sea -1 health as well to everyone, because it's shaking. Fire is a little bit more immediate. Engine failure is +1. And then I think I'm just going to do 1 stress by default. So everything is stressor. I think the downside would be like basically -1 or +1 stress. For example, if Cook is asked to do navigation, +1 stress or something like that. -5 DC, where? Minus DC means make it easier. Let's see. Foha says, thanks for letting me have fun. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad you had fun. This is looking pretty hopeful in that the paper play is feeling good. There's sense of balance, sense of strategy. And then it seems like it's not completely unenjoyable. I'm having fun watching people play. So that's a good recipe, I think. There's some balance that we can work on. And then finally, we can work on the game, programming the game. and making the arts and everything. That'd be fun. Foha also says, I think the lack of HP, yeah. Getting more members felt guaranteed with the radio guy. Exactly. So I'm going to have to nerf that. Where voice says, wasn't here from the start. No, I've already read this already. Incorporator says, what's my special power? Your power is that you make the distress call easier to receive when you're on radio. And you can see the type of distress call. Because these are 3 different types of distress call that could be received. There could be nobody there. You could be survivors. There could be monsters. But you'll be able to distinguish between the 3 before actually embarking. And you can choose to embark if you want. I'm going to say monster probably should... I feel like it should have still some sort of benefit. I don't know what the benefit of embarking on a monster journey would be. 2 health, I think. Heals 2 health. How about that? I think that's good. Not everybody. How about get 2 health pack? Can apply to heal 1 health per pack. So it's like you're choosing people to heal with the 2 health pack, like an item. Love that. All right, cool. Maybe that should be this too. 1 health pack. Gain 1 health pack. Might be more reasonable. Let's see. Incredible got nerfed. 2 OP. Yeah, Incredible was 2 OP. Foha also says, you let us see the distress call event before deciding to embark and guarantee us distress call. Yeah. Make me unlockable. Yeah, you definitely need to be unlockable. Not the default. Foha says, but that was nerfed to -5 DC. Change to -3. -5 is a little bit too much. The number of tasks slightly exceed the starting crew count, but a full crew easily swats away all tasks with ease. Exactly. I definitely... I mean, there was like this like event and task contingency. Yeah, because like when Mikori was playing without the soldier, it's the soldier that makes it really difficult or easy, by the way, Fohao. Because we did the first round, you watched it. Without the soldier, you're constantly locking 2 people away every time there's an event. It used to be 2 instead of 1. So I'm going to do... You know what? Let's make this like this. Honestly, because it felt a little bit better. And I'm going to do 1 versus 3 here still, but it's 2 versus 3 here. And then we have 1 here, and then 1, 2. I think this is good. Voice says, isn't that supposed to be the case? Yeah, I mean, that's the idea. And that is exactly... Because I thought gaining a crew is difficult because it's under the chance of receiving a radio. Plus, you got to get the survivor role. So maybe it should be 1 random crew instead of 2. I made it a little too OP. Incredible says, I got ears, health. Foha Tenshu says, I suppose, but getting a full crew seems like an easy condition to shoot for to guarantee a victory. I mean, if you're doing any kind of like a record run, if you're running for like speed run, or not speed run, but like a record run, I guess that's kind of speed run, then you definitely want to go for the crews. But thing is, like, you're not guaranteed a super crew, right? Because you can get generic crew member. And especially, I think, you know what? I think it might be okay to have 2 random crew. Because right now, what we want is that I need specialists to have downside. Once that gets established, it might be better. And downside could be as simple as they have weaknesses. Each specialist will actually cause everyone else stress or themselves stress if they get assigned on certain things, I think. I think that'll feel good. Voice says, what if you limit the food that the crew can receive? A cook can make serving for the whole crew, but any other member and their limited rations. Ooh. Ooh, that is stressful. How about this? Cooking preps 3 meal. Meal gives -1 stress. Right? And then cook when cooking, prep can prep 5 meals. So it serves the entire crew. Because Cook was a little bit too OP with the healing 2 stress. I think I'm making it so that it's not global effect. -1 health all. So instead of this 0 meal, by default, instead of saying if you don't get food, you get stressed, it's more by default. Everybody upkeep. -1 or +1 stress. From by default you get 1 stress every day. Everybody does. And then you got to give meal to do that. I think this is a better way to do that. Foha says the psychosis mechanic could also cover for weakness to the balancing you have so far. Yeah, exactly. And in order to hit psychosis, I really need to adjust this stress limit. The problem is that way I had it before, people weren't hitting the stress limit, right? So I need to make sure that the stress limit is set up so that, there is a chance of hitting psychosis. Oops. This might be good. Engineer might also have 3 out of 5 here, like that. Cool. I mean, I'm making a lot of adjustment, but I think this can really be fun, right? Right? I think it's pretty fun. Am I crazy? With the right art and music, and then all the other gameplay coming through, I think this base game loop feels pretty fun so far. Yeah, Void, thanks for that idea with the cook. Mikori says, I had the soldier, they just couldn't recover from events right away. Exactly. That's what I mean. That ability was OP. And it's been nerfed so that ability can only be used once per heal. So they have to rest in order to use it again. Otherwise, they get locked out. Foha says, I feel like going for distress call maybe prevents or limit progress. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Going for embarking limits guarantees no progress, I think. So we'll skip if distress call skip if responding to the distress call. Right? Yeah. Foha says, I think it's already kind of fun. Choices do matter and you can lose. Yeah. Thank you. That's good to hear. I'm excited. I'm excited. I think we're in a good starting position where we're able to just like adjust tiny little bit and be able to still test and tell if things are working or not. So that is a great spot. I don't know. Part of me wants to run more playtests, but at the same time, I feel like I've done enough playtesting. Like I can get a very clear picture on what it is. Like I can choose to playtest just for fun for next few times if people want to try it out. But I want to make implementation of the game now. So I'll make some sort of programmable or playable version starting tomorrow. My schedule says I'm going to be streaming at 9 p.m. tomorrow because I think Nopi abandoned me. Nopi, come back. So Nopi was a viewer that's in Australia. And obviously, if you're in Australia, none of the time that I stream works for them. So hopefully this means Nopi will come back. Foha says, "Oh, I watched your video on replacing colors and Godot sprites. It was helpful. Thank you." Oh yeah, no problem. That was a attempt at type of video that I wanted to do to see how it feels, and it seems like it was entertaining enough. It's definitely different from all my other videos. So, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. All right. Okay, so my schedule says 9 p.m. PT. If you join our Discord, do we have a mod here? Probably not. Did I make Mikuri a mod? Are you a mod, Mikuri? Yeah, you are. Okay. Well, either way, I'm going to do Discord here. Discord. If you're out here, come join my Discord. I announce any type of stream schedule. You can also see the stream schedule, and a bunch of wonderful people are here. If you're interested in the jam, the game jam that I'm working on right now, it's available on itch as well. Link is available wherever, I guess. Can I partake in it? You don't have to finish it. I think it's a great way to challenge yourself. This has been a really fun experience so far, so I'm excited to make this video, actually. So that's it. That's it for now. I think I will call it. I suppose I'll raid with a meager 8 people, but it's okay. We work with what we got. We got category software. And let's see if there's Godot. Not that we have to do Godot stream, but I feel like it's something I need to do. Let's see. Oh, Average Goob looks like a wholesome person. We're going to raid, everyone. Please hop on this raid. Thanks for hanging. I'll be streaming tomorrow night, if possible. And we're going to have a wonderful time finishing this game up. I'm excited for this. Hop on, hop on. Get on raid, get on raid. We're gonna grow our community here. Okay. If you're ready, I'm gonna shoot. Here it is. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for a good time, and thanks for playing with me. I'll see you next time. Bye.